So the most recent Midnight Chasers update just introduced a couple of new cars into the game. One of them being a classic Plymouth Fury from 1958, which has now taken its place as currently the oldest vehicle in Midnight Chasers. Sticking to the automotive design trends of the 1950s, the exterior of the Fury features dual headlights, dual exhausts, dual tail fins, beautiful fender ornaments or whatever they're called, 50s style side paneling, and a boatload of chrome. Peak 1950s futurism at its finest. Now getting into the driver's seat, we can see the futuristic, space-age inspired gauge cluster and steering wheel. And not only does the front bench seat give you some extra seating for your friends, if you're really desperate, you can just shove more of them inside the trunk. Just make sure to turn the radio up to 100 if you want to hide the noise. Oh wait, this version of the car doesn't come with a radio. So if you want some tunes, the banging and the screaming from inside the trunk should be enough to count as music. Like heavy metal but without the guitar. Anyway, moving on to the customization aspect. The Fury features a pretty wide selection. With a variety of customization options ranging from paint to tires, it's a lot easier to make a good-looking car. My personal customization goes for a more realistic look featuring a nice yellowish body and interior color as well as high-profile tires with white walls. When it comes to performance, the Fury has a top speed of 190, while the stock XL is pretty sluggish. Slapping either a supercharger or quad to it would greatly improve the XL. Just be warned though, the brakes on this thing are quite shit. So if you're doing anything but a drag race, you're gonna need to brake much earlier if you don't want your precious land yacht to crash. Also, another thing. If you don't want to crash on the highway race or get a shit time, whatever you do, for the love of God, use the supercharger. Don't use the quad turbo. You will constantly spin out or crash, and tires will not be able to save you. Unless you're really good at driving, which in that case, go for it. Now back to performance. The handling of the Fury quite literally fits the stereotype of any American car, which is not being able to turn in any other direction other than going straight. In all seriousness though, even with racing slicks, the Fury tends to slip a lot at lower speeds and can barely turn at higher speeds. Now normally, this wouldn't be a problem if you pulled this off on a NASCAR track. But unfortunately for you, you decided to play Midnight Chasers. So instead of flooring it at Daytona at nearly 200 miles per hour, you're now going 50 on every turn just to not fly off the Grand Prix. So yeah. Needless to say, the only race the Fury is somewhat good at is the drag race. And that's if you aren't forced to race up against a Hennessy. However, if there's one way to make driving a little bit more fun, the drag race is the perfect place where the Fury can do a wheelie without slamming into something. And to anybody who wants to know how to wheelie, here's a step-by-step guide on how. Step 1. Equip the quad turbo, drag tires, and change the drivetrain to rear-wheel drive. Step 2. Put the car into park using the parking brake and floor the accelerator until you reach the red line. Step 3. Once you've reached the red line, release the parking brake and watch as your car does a wheelie. But overall, the Fury is a beautiful classic from the golden age of American auto and it really shows it. I mean, just look at it. Sure, it isn't the best thing for racing, but what it lacks in performance makes it up with its appearance. And since it's the only 50s car in the game, the Fury is a truly one-of-a-kind car. So now, the final question. Is this car worth the $200,000 you need to spend? Well, my answer would be both a yes and a no. While the Fury isn't really a winner when it comes to most races, the wheelie feature makes it a pretty unique and fun car to own. Along with its various customization options, this car is perfect for anybody who's into customizing their cars. Also, the upgrades are really affordable. So in the end, it's
really up to you if you want to buy it. But in my opinion, I'd say this car was well worth the money. This is Foizer, and until next time, peace.
Well, you know what I mean, my boogie woogie country girl.